Hello everyone, it's Siona from Honouring ME Crochet and the Hooked on Crochet Club, and this is our Crochet and Chat session for Friday. Now I seem to have taken Crochet and Chat to a little bit more extreme this week because I am actually out and about. I've had to leave the house. So my daughter trains on a Friday night, and normally my son would take her to training. It's a little bit of a drive away on a Friday night, and he's got some friends over, which he very much needs. And because she doesn't have training on tomorrow and Monday as she normally would, she got all sad and expected to go. So here I am sitting in my car, so you can see a little bit of the playground or whatever it is parked behind me. And lucky, because I wasn't expecting to have to do this, I always have a travel project. So if you need just a suggestion to have a travel project, I have learnt to always have one on the go ready. So this one is one that I've been doing for quite a while now. It's one day going to be a poncho. I've made one piece and I'm almost, just over halfway through the second piece. And I do plan to put some beads on it as part of the border if I ever, once I get to that part. I've actually bought the beads. So yes, I always find it handy. So when I have a travel project, it's always one that I can just pick up and do without needing to read a pattern. And I learnt the hard way to always have a little bag full of spare hooks in all my sizes. Because once when I went, and I've got little scissors in here and some stitch markers, needles. So yes, because once I turned up prepared to just sit and relax and crochet, and I'd forgotten to actually put my hooks in. So now I have spare hooks always in my little travel bag. And the bag I'm using is just this little one. I actually got it from, see the tag on there, Tigerlily Creations, lady from Perth. She actually gets jumpers and that from like your op shops and washes them and unravels them all to create yarn, balls of yarn for to make into things. So I've got a couple of things of hers and they're absolutely gorgeous. So yeah, so I thought I would just sit here and chat with you, see if there's any comments. Sorry, I've got my little tripod set up in my car, so I am parked at the other end of the car park and I can see some people wandering around. But just showing you that one of the perfect things about crochet is that you can do it anywhere. I wasn't prepared to go and sit out in public and let people hear me talk though. I'm not quite that brave. Well, I would be, but not tonight. It's bad enough I had to be out of my house. I'm not very good at traveling. So how's your week been? Mine's been rather different. We had a big announcement at work this week, so that the sales and distribution of our company has been transferred to a different company, and eventually at least some of the manufacture of our product will as well. So we've had a bit of an upheaval this week, and I expect a lot of change in the weeks ahead as well. But that's the way it goes. So yeah, but you can see we've still got some sunlight. It's been a beautiful day here in Perth today. It's a bit cool. I still got a scarf on even though I've got no sleeves. And I did bring my jacket. Yeah, I do kind of miss coming out here on a Friday night. We used to, before I had children that could drive for me, I used to bring our foster boys out here. There's a park and they used to play in the park while I sat and crocheted and watched them. So it's another good way to get in some crochet time, is take the kids to the park, let them run off some steam while you sit and do your crochet or read a book or whatever it is you prefer to do. I prefer to crochet. So yeah, so I've got, because it's a 15-minute drive to get here, so I'm not prepared to go home. So I'll sit. I could go inside, but I actually don't really feel like being around people. Don't know if you're like that ever, but I am. But I've been to the shop and I've bought my chocolate for the night, and I've got my wine ready. Not here because I've got to drive, obviously. So yeah, so I did have a crochet workshop planned for tomorrow. I don't think I've had anyone purchase yet, so that's okay. Means I might actually just go anyway, have a date with my kids maybe, and husband. We'll see what happens. But I am looking forward to a weekend full of crochet and some fun. So we'll see how far I get on this. I won't sit here and babble too long for you, but just show that it is possible. If you get bored while your kids are training, which is something I used to sit and work while my kids did training, because they do Taekwondo, so it's good now that 2/3 of them have their license. I was going to... Chocolate. Thank you, Vicky. Ugh, honestly, the curls, I had it cut last week, and every single day I wake up and my curls are totally different. So they're definitely a work in progress, but that's okay, because one day they will be absolutely fabulous. Just trying to see what I do at the end of this stitch, this row. So the chocolate's at home, Jana, so you could catch an Uber there. Oh goodness, and I honestly can't remember how I finished this row. Must be a single crochet. There it is. So yes, it's been a little while since I've had to do this one. But this is it's such a pretty little pattern. Have a look. I love it. So this is a lace weight. It's supposed to be a summer poncho, so it's probably good that I actually start focusing on it, because then I can wear it, I guess. So it's a nice lace weight. I'm actually thinking this weekend I might start on what am I doing on this row? Start on a new Lola. We'll see. Thank you, Fiona. I do love it. And the actual yarn, this is the second ball. I bought 2 balls of it from, I think it was Expression Fiber Arts. But it's a lovely, it was pink pearl, but it looks more apricot-y to me than a pink, more a peachy colour. But it's got a silk in it, so you can just imagine how beautiful it feels as well. So, yes. Oh, put it all back in the bag so it doesn't go all over my car. So, yes, I was going to encourage my daughter to have a driving lesson, but she's not a fan of driving either. And that seemed like too much effort, so I'm going to have to take her out and get her confidence up, since this is just a point and drive car. She can manage that. But we'll see. Maybe over the weekend. So, and something else I've just bought, because I learned in my little digestive course that I should be drinking filtered water. So I've been to Big W and bought myself a bottle with a filter in it. Even though I realise we do have a tap with a filter on it, so I probably could have just used that. But anyway, it's the specialty of having something new. But yes, so I don't really have anything specific to talk about tonight, other than that you can travel and crochet. Fill in some time. I've done this on the bus, I've done it on trains, I've done it on planes, I've done it in doctor's surgeries, all sorts of places. Taekwondo tournaments. Last time when I went to Malaysia with my daughter, there's a lot of waiting time, so I spent a lot of it. Took a project similar to this, was a poncho as well actually, and I just sat in the stands and crocheted while I waited for her fights. Makes for an easy way to pass the time. I may have to go inside once it starts to get a bit dark here, because we're not like over east and we don't have daylight savings, unfortunately. So maybe us crafties over here should get together and say we could do it outdoors more if we had it. Sorry, I'm seeing more comments there. So anyway, I am going to sign off and say thank you to those that joined me, and have a wonderful weekend, everybody. I'm going to sit and continue crocheting this little poncho. All right, bye.